see it.
Look at the inside. We got all the blue stuff. Hey. And we popped the hood. A little rough around the edges, but that's all right.
What is it? You didn't even say anything.
2007 STI Hawkeye, and this has a replaced engine from Subaru. Oh, how many miles are on the motor?
Less than 400.
Oh wow, like new.
Yeah, with the paperwork and everything.
Turbo's brand new too.
Okay, as long as I don't have to do a time belt on it, which I don't.
All right, give us a rundown. Give us a rundown. What do we got?
We got a super engine. I don't know if it's a, somebody's gonna correct me in the comments, but is it an EJ25 or it's an EJ255?
Bro, I don't know the slightest thing about it. If it doesn't have a rotary in it, I don't care. It's all you, baby.
Right, so single turbo, probably a 2.5 liter boxer. Pretty good. I think it'll, as long as we don't have to do any major servicing on it, which we shouldn't because it's a new engine, I think we'll be styling.
We like to buy things that are a little bit rough. So when we asked the boys down here, we said, find us an STI that is like a project, but has good bones. So clean title car, new motor, which is great with paperwork. That was like probably the biggest thing that excited me about this car. Everything else is pretty rudimentary, pretty easy. You know, needs a new paint job.
Wait, can we drive it home today?
All right.
Oh, okay.
Initial,
what are you doing?
Initial. I'm just feeling the car out, dude. First off, the alignment needs work. Oh, there was a red light. Is that a shift light?
Yeah, it's a shift light.
These have shift lights from factory?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, the alignment's out to lunch.
Oh, suspension's jacked.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very horrible. Oh, we got an intercooler spray button on here?
Apparently, you know how I said that about the Evo? Yeah. Everybody on the comment section got on me because this year has that too. Nobody cares!
All right, baby, go, baby, go, baby. Yeah. All right, is this a 6-speed? Yeah, it is a 6-speed. It is a 6-speed.
That was a risky test.
STI.
Is this a 6-speed? What if you went the reverse?
Nah, then we would have taken it back. Hey, the gearbox is broken. You know?
All right, initial thoughts.
Good.
What do we got?
I like it. It feels good.
Is that a good solid car?
Yeah, it feels nice. You want to drive it?
Yeah, I want to drive it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna test drive this, baby.
Old Ricky. Ricky.
Yeah, let's go, baby. STI, let's go.
Ricky, I'll kill you.
Brakes are awesome. But I gotta get more comfy. Oh yeah. I'm good now. Dude, that scoop is massive.
It is, huh?
I'm sorry.
It is big.
Subaru boys, bro, that's massive. That's a lot to take in. It takes like all your views in that damn scoop.
Maybe for you.
maybe for me.
Ricky's short, so take that with a grain of salt. I didn't really notice it.
That's it. Deal is done. The STI is ours. Now it's time to get back to the shop. I haven't driven an STI in a minute.
So is this an EJ25?
EJ25. They're EJ25 since like 2002.
So what's the EJ255? Is that like a non-STI engine?
You're asking the wrong guy. We buy and build a lot of different cars, but when you get into Subaru, a very distinct driving experience. You got the big hood scoop, which is crazy. Yeah. They're not the fastest cars. They handle pretty good, but they're just really fun and versatile cars.
You sold on the blue carpet?
It's factory.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh. The seats, everything is factory on the inside. Even this little turbo gauge is factory.
That's OEM.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of quiet.
It is very
Definitely.
quiet.
This is a factory exhaust.
It is too quiet. It's a lot of crust everywhere. Cup holder, center console, all the stuff in the carpet.
Time to see how we did, Ricky.
What do we got here? Oh, you've seen those things before.
I've never used one of those.
Yeah.
That's like a quick and easy oil change thing.
So you don't take this plug no more. You just flick that switch there, and then oil just comes straight out.
So the biggest thing that I wanted to make sure is that this was a new engine, and look at that.
Oh yeah, you can say
definitely been replaced.
It's a brand new engine, yeah, for
which
sure.
is great. That's good. Besides that, a lot of this stuff is going to be from 2007.
Is this factory? This like little diffuser?
Yeah,
hanging on the factory.
No, is it?
Yeah, factory STI exhaust as well. Now, we did notice that there was an error for the differential. It could be some sensor, or it could just need to be like recalibrated or something.
We do definitely need tires. These tires are, look at this, look at this. I got one crack running this entire line.
Look at it, it's kind of crusty though. A shock.
But you know what? The rest of the car is not rusty at all. Like this is rusty, but this is all stuff that's gonna be replaced anyway.
This is wheel bearing.
Oh yeah.
I got some good play in that. All right, that's an easy fix, hopefully. Look how nice the block and the heads look.
Yeah, so
that's nice. Really clean. Exhaust is pretty crusty, but I think we got a good one, dude. We're here at the Torrey Pines Collision Center because the first thing we're doing to the STI is getting this thing fully repainted. This needs work. That needs work. The back is special. That's pretty bad. We also have a new trunk for it, but this sucks. We don't want that. Nobody wants that.
What do you think, Patrick?
We've done worse for you, yes, 100%. We've done...
He said for you.
For you.
I can think of 5 cars we've sent that have been way worse than this. Right off the top of my head.
Easy 5.
So, we're gonna see this car in a couple weeks.
The STI is on its way here right now from being painted, and I can't wait to see it. We're excited, and it should be right here, right now.
Yeah. Chill out, dude. It's blue. Oh my gosh,
Let's go, baby.
good. Wow.
This thing's sick. Look at the color, dude. This thing looks so much better with some good color on it. The car looks so old and dated before, now it looks fresh.
Oh, the trunk was a mess.
I know, the trunk was really bad.
The trunk was a mess, the bumpers were a mess, the doors were a mess. Now everything is brand new.
Here we have our amazing STI that just got back from Torrey Pines. They did a great job, and we've got all the parts laid out here to absolutely transform it. So I wanted to take just a few minutes and do a walk around here of all the amazing parts we have. Starting with the front, we have a Sabon carbon fiber front lip, a set of Spider headlights, APR cooling plate. We've got some new OEM goodies to replace the worn parts on the interior. We've got Downstar engine bay dress-up kit with gold hardware. We have a set of Aero 23 Ganador style mirrors, a new set of EBC rotors and pads, as well as Ricky's gonna take those brake calipers and completely refinish them. We have a Mishimoto cooling upgrade, so that's the radiator, silicone hoses, as well as an oil cooler upgrade. We've got white line front and rear lower control arms. I love the finish on these front lowers. These are going to absolutely upgrade the suspension of this car. From Cobb Tuning, we have their 50 state legal tuner, their catback exhaust system, which is made out of titanium, an intake kit, and the air oil separator. Moving on, we've got an awesome set of Carlton flares here. So we're gonna be running a very aggressive wheel and tire package. We actually have the set of 295s from Falcon, the RT660. And our wheels are being made right now. It's a forged set of wheels. You guys will see that in an upcoming episode. We've got some parts from Cartboy. We have some engine bay dress up. We have a pitch stop mount, and we have their short shifter kit. We have a set of BC DS series coilovers. So we usually run the BR series. This is an upgrade from that. We really wanted to make this thing really track focused. I cannot wait to drive this car with the DS series. We also have a Sabon rear carbon fiber diffuser and an APR exhaust shield just to make sure we don't burn our brand new painted rear bumper. We've got a set of P2M floor mats. We've got a rear roof wing and a rear wing by Sabon. This is a two-piece design, and we had Torrey Pines paint this up. The sides to be color matched, the top we left exposed carbon. And behind me here, we have this CW2 style hood from Sabon Carbon. It looks amazing. We had Torrey Pines selectively mask and paint this thing off so you can see the carbon. I know some people get a little upset when we paint carbon fiber, but we really think this is like the cleanest way to do it. That way you can see bits of carbon fiber through all the vents, and when it gets installed, it's going to look absolutely amazing. So I think that's it. It's time to get cracking.
First two things going on in the car. One is our Cobb titanium exhaust system. This is a catback, and every single time we have a titanium exhaust in the shop, everybody is like blown away because this thing, dude, it literally weighs nothing. If you've never held a titanium pipe in your life, it like feels like it's not real. It feels cardboard.
It feels
It's
fake.
so
Yeah,
sick.
it feels fake.
So good.
The
So,
best thing about it is look at the welds.
I know.
So nice. Man, that's crazy.
And of course, we got the burnt titanium tip with the Cobb logo on it. Super exciting, and it's gonna be way better than that, whatever that is. Stock, dirty, dusty, rusty. And then of course, we've got a carboy short shifter. We're gonna throw this in right now because it's easy to do when the exhaust system is off. So we're gonna pull the stock stuff off, get this in there, and then we'll install all of the brand new Cobb parts. And of course, we have carboy mounts for the exhaust.
Yeah.
I don't really trust the old rubber. It's probably degraded, the
This is
original
sick.
mounts. This is gonna keep everything super stable. And it's really gonna do a much better job because the exhaust is so freaking light. This thing's not gonna move around at all, which is awesome. So let's get the factory equipment off and get this stuff on. Yeah.
Oh, she's not too heavy.
Dude, look at the size of the stock mufflers. It's always insane. It's always insane.
It's titanium. Easy.
Hold on, we gotta replace all the hangers.
It goes like this.
We got all these nice new hangers. We gotta swap them out first.
Bro, this is not gonna fit in there. That's a massive difference.
Because those are used.
Damn, Finn could get it in.
Old factory exhaust is off. We got all of our new carport hangers on. Now we're gonna knock out the carport short shifter. Ricky's gonna be on the inner side. I need to be up top. I also don't know what tools I need.
Well, whatever you need,
All right, put the handle in here while Ricky handles under the car.
What? Yeah. What did he say?
I don't know.
Something inside the car.
I'll do it from in here.
The carboy short shifter goes inside of this. So right now Quinn is upstairs and he's taking apart the whole upper side, and I need to take apart this brace, take it out from here, and there's a linkage over here that needs to be removed. It is.
What?
The car, hold on, the car already has a carboy short shifter. The exact same one that we put him on. And when I'm driving, I'm like, yo, this thing feels like it has a short shifter already. But one thing we know for sure that it doesn't have, this has not been replaced. This is still the stock factory one. And it seems like they did put the front bushings on, but then again, this is a very old car. Carboy has been selling this for a very long time. So we don't know how long all this has been in there. So we're gonna take it off and we're gonna replace it with fresh carboy stuff, regardless if it already has one, because we know it's still gonna be better than what it has now. And then the last but not least is this right here. It's a big difference. Ta-da! I'm pretty sure it goes like this.
Quinn, you still up there?
Everybody forgot about Quinn. I think we're in.
How you doing up top, Quinny?
I gotta rotate the cable to get the pin to line back up, and it just sucks. So. Sounds like a shifter. We're just missing one final piece, which is our new throttle shift knob, baby. Grab that thing.
Wait, why are you closing it? He needs to put the stopper.
So his hand can get greasy.
Here. I gotta, why'd you put this on?
That's what I said.
I didn't. That's how it came. That's exactly how it came.
One of those right
Quinn,
there.
remember, why do you do that, Quinn?
Because if you tighten it down too low, then you can't put it in reverse. So we'll go to like there.
Throttle in there.
Line the
boom.
throttle logo up at the bottom. And then we're gonna lock her down right there with a little set screw. Done.
Does it go in reverse?
Which one's reverse? That one?
Yep.
Short shifter done, baby. Easy
How's
day.
it going, gentlemen?
Easy. It's already done.
Let's go.
We've got all the gears. Everything feels
We got them all.
Got 'em
Still
all.
got them all. 6
We didn't
gears.
lose any gears. Maybe if I just hit Ricky really hard.
Do it, you won't.
like
When it's
noise.
titanium, it doesn't hurt. When you,
Says who? What the?
That hurt?
Yeah! That's not how it goes.
There it is.
Move your nasty hands.
he's on his tippy toes. You want us to lower the car, Ricky?
Nope. The exhaust is fully installed. Let's see what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got the rumble, baby. We got the Subi rumble. Sounds good. It's
Sounds
not
like-
super loud, but it sounds proper.
I can actually hear it now.
Yeah. Sick, dude. Let's try this thing. So I can already hear the rumble just from sitting in the car.
Yeah, we couldn't hear anything before.
No, nothing. It's a Subaru. We gotta make it a Subaru, brother.
Okay. Whatever that means.
It means you gotta do all the Subaru stuff. The carboy, the rumble exhaust, all the good sounds. You have to.
Sounds better than the Evo now.
You better take that back.
Yeah, let's go. Now it sounds like a Subaru.
Yeah. Bro, we literally could not hear anything before.
No, it's nothing.
You can actually hear the exhaust now.
You got the
That's
rumble,
good.
baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm after. It's not super loud though. You get the noise, you get the tone.
Right.
But it's not like ridiculous.
That's perfect.
First piece we're gonna be installing is the Mishimoto radiator, but we have to get all of the original stuff out of the car first, so let's get started. I didn't do that. Go. Go. I got it.
Bam.
We use Mishimoto because these parts are direct OEM replacements, which means they fit the car perfectly and drop right in, making it a super easy install. This car already had a Mishimoto radiator in it, but we're gonna replace it with a brand new unit since we don't know how old this radiator is and who doesn't love new parts. This is an X-line radiator, which means it's much thicker than a factory radiator is, which means you can hold more coolant, get more coolant flow, which means better heat dissipation and keeping your engine much colder for much longer and much more reliable. So if you're gonna track this thing, you wanna have a bigger radiator in it, and Mishimoto makes a plug and play solution for doing that. Let's get the hoses on. Before we can get all of the new Cobb stuff on, we need to get the factory airbox off. Let's take it off.
Oh, that should be nice and simple.
Should be.
Yeah. Got you.
Boom. Boom.
Got you.
Does this get replaced too? This thing? I think so.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah, actually it starts
Yeah.
right there. That's sick. Then we're gonna need a 12 mil down there.
Easy day, baby. Easy day. It's already off.
Yeah.
Pretty good,
Not
actually.
bad.
Not bad.
Oh, we're just pushing.
Ooh, I can't wait for some good induction noise out of this thing. Stock airboxes are always so quiet. This right here is our Cobb SF intake system for the 2007 WRX STI. It's gonna look better, it's got a heat shield on it, and of course we're gonna get much better air filtration and much better induction noise out of this intake than the stock intake, which means it's gonna sound a lot better, so let's get it on. go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, baby. What a nice kit, eh, boys? Cobb intake system's fully installed. Let's move on to the next thing. Next up, we're gonna move into the Cobb air oil separator and the carboy pitch stop mount, but first we need to get the factory intercooler off. Let's get it. All right, so there's the pitch stop mount right here. And then our air oil separator is gonna go right in this space-ish, but we need to like relocate this and change some things. Let's get the pitch stop mount knocked out, and then we'll start working on the air oil separator. So this thing being buried under the engine bay sees a lot of heat, and as you can tell, it's degrading the rubber. We've got cracks, we've got rips, tears all over the place, and you just want the engine to be much more stable, especially when Ricky's shifting it super hard and fast.
I did that
So
once.
this is also billet aluminum, so it's a lighter piece than this one, and we've got a polyurethane bushing in here. It's gonna stabilize it much more, and there's gonna be much more heat resistant than this old junk. Bye.
And it looks sick.
Going on next is a Cobb air oil separator. This goes into the PCV system and will actually separate the air from the oil vapors and the liquid oil that goes in. This is gonna prevent carbon buildup on the intake valves, on the intake, in the turbo, all that stuff. This eliminates, so let's get it on. Air oil separator is installed. Now let's get our intercooler back on. Next up, we're gonna be installing our Mishimoto oil cooler. We're gonna take the bash bar off the bumper because it's gonna make it a lot easier to get the cooler actually mounted. We love the oil cooler kits by Mishimoto around here because they use a thermostatic switch, which means it uses the oil cooler when it needs to, and when it doesn't need to cool the oil, it doesn't, which is really nice. They're also OEM plug and play, so we have all the bracketry to make it bolt right in like that. This is a thermostatic Mishimoto sandwich plate. So this essentially replaces the oil filter. Then the oil filter will go on the bottom of this, and this is what redirects the oil flow into and out of the cooler. It also has this, which is a thermostat, which meters the temperature. So when it needs to use the cooler, it will. When it doesn't, it won't. I think next up, we're gonna install the Cobb access port. We've got a vent inside for that. You wanna do it?
How hard is? Isn't that like an OBD2 slug?
Yeah, you just
and
like
then a
pop
mount?
it out and then pop that in
And then run the
line
cable.
and done.
This is a Cobb access port, and what this does, it actually gives you a readout on your vehicle and your parameters. You'll be able to see everything that's going on with your car, especially when you get a check in your light. It also has multiple pre-tunes in here depending on your modification, and it's super easy to install. It goes from OBD2 to the access port, and we have a special mount here that it goes in one of the little vents, which we're gonna do right now. Oh, let's go, baby!
Look how easy that was.
Damn, that's nice.
access port mount.
Yeah, look at that, it's nice. All right, check this out, look at my view. Look, it's not on the way of anything. Perfect angle, and I can see everything going on in the Cobb access port. It's perfect. Yeah, baby.
Time to install a beauty dress-up bolt kit by Downstar. Yeah, boy. All right, carboy oil cap. We've got an engine vent cover here. We've got all the downstar all over the engine bay. Before we toss the front bumper back on, we're gonna be replacing these because they're old and yellow and crusty and cracked, and it just looks really bad. And we have fresh new ones, so let's do it. We've got a set of Spider projector headlights for the 2007 STI, and as you guys can tell, this is a much fresher update, a much nicer look inside than the old original headlights that were in it. Also, these are super crusty, super faded, and this is gonna really sharpen up the front of the car, especially with all the carbon we're gonna be adding. We gotta get the mounting flanges off of the old headlights, and then let's get these things in.
We are about to test the headlights, baby. And I did the wiring, so I know for a fact it's gonna work.
Are you ready?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, baby. They all work.
Turn signals?
Yes, go. I see it, nice. The other one? Perfect.
How they look?
Man, they look good. Good job, Queenie.
Yeah, boy, that's what I'm talking about. Are those the high beams?
This is what I'm talking about. This is the high beams, yeah. Turn those off, boom. Regular projectors now.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Oh, this thing's gonna look so sharp with the front and back together.
Compared to the crap that they had on there. Well, now we gotta finish the front end. Let's put the bash bar back on there, and then we'll get to do the Saibon lip on the front bumper. Up next, we are gonna be installing a Saibon carbon fiber lip on this beautiful STI bumper.
Like that. It's gonna go like that.
Yeah. Oh.
It's gonna look like that.
Dude, that fits really good.
It does fit really good. This is gonna be sick. It's also gonna be super easy to put on. Front lips on, Ricky's gonna throw some STI stickers on it, and then we're gonna put it back on the car, baby.
She looks so good.
Time to get this back on the car, you ready?
Let's go, baby. Oh, that was terrible.
Saibon hood's going on next.
I got you. I'm clear here. We're good. Damn.
Oh, sick, dude.
All right.
Yes. I love this hood. This is such a good hood.
It's so aggressive, huh?
Woo! Now I'm stoked about this car. The front end looks so tight on this thing. The hood made it. Hood made the difference, bro. That looks sick.
Look at the intercooler.
Yeah.
You can see the whole thing from here.
Should we hit him with a throttle stencil on the inside of that intercooler? Looks sharp, dude. We got a lot more carbon aero stuff going on. Let's keep moving on. We've got aero mirrors by Aero 23, and they're also painted, and it's gonna look so freaking good. Look at these stock mirrors.
Bam.
Bam, baby.
That's how it's done.
Oh, it's gonna look so good.
Bada bing, bada boom. It's out.
Ooh, just a good Aero 23 mirror, brother. Ooh, so much better than OEM. Next up, we've got a set of side skirt extensions that are gonna go underneath these skirts. Let's get them on.
We are taking the roof spoiler off because we have a way bigger one going on right now from Saibon.
Kiss the stock roof wing goodbye, boys.
How do you take this off?
I don't know. I was never trained on working on this car.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you go up once you take the screw off.
Next up, we're gonna be installing a rear wing by Sabon, and to do that, we're gonna mask this off so we don't damage the paint underneath because we've got 6 blind holes to make. Let's see it, baby.
First look. Hey, looks like a Subi now. It looked kind of weird before. Looks good now.
I'm in, dude. This wing looks hot. However, we're still not done with the back of this car. We got a diffuser to go on. So let's get that on before we give the rear end like the final one too. Let's go on, baby.
Let's
Come on.
go up. It looks really good though.
Starting our diffuser install with a carbon fiber heat shield for the exhaust, which goes right here. Bye. All right, we got the diffuser where we want it. We don't know how we're gonna mount it yet. So I'm just gonna hold it here with my head until it's mounted. We've got fluids back in the car, but before we start it, we need to load the tune for the intake. So we've got our crop access port right here.
Yep.
Ricky's gonna be in charge of flashing it.
I'm the wrong guy for that, but okay, here you go.
Go through it. You just gotta go
It says
through it.
continue, go.
Yeah.
So it says no action needed. Install access port to vehicle, okay. Please confirm that your vehicle's machine. Yes, it is. Okay. Please wait.
Tune is loaded. Time to start the EJ up with all the mods on it, baby. And bleed the cooling system. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
That means we did a good job.
Wheels for the STI just arrived. Let's get these bad boys opened up. Where's Ricky? Ah! There he is.
Custom paints? Oh, I got it.
You got the hot sticker on it?
Yeah, dude.
I don't even know what kind of wheels we got.
Oh! Hold on. Gold? Oh, yeah. Subi style.
Oh, these are gonna be
Why is it so hard to break?
What do you mean? It's just
You're
plastic.
weak.
Pick it up, pick it up. Is that a front or a rear?
They're square, so it don't matter.
Square
Yeah,
offset?
this is sick, dude. This is like the 400Z, right? No, it's
Oh, the similar style? It might be actually, yeah.
got 6 spokes. Yeah, it is the same
It is.
one.
I think
yeah,
it is the same wheel.
Sick.
Those were like a nice
Why are they 4-lug? You counting. He was counting. Y'all already taking the wheel off yet? Man, what is this guy doing? What are you doing, sleeping right now?
Yeah, just taking lunch, baby. Let's get these wheels off. Let's get this thing test fitted.
I kind of like these wheels though.
They're
They're
okay.
fitting for the car. It's like rally style.
Oh, for sure.
And they're BBS.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah? Wait, put a lug on, put a lug on. Oh my God. I can't see on the side yet. So if you're wondering why the offset, come down here, look at this angle. If you're wondering why the offset is so much, it's because we're not done with the car yet. You guys have to wait till the next episode to find that out. But these wheels look sick. Look at it from the front. Upsizing to an 18 by 10 square. We put some meats on this thing. This thing's gonna be sick. It's gonna be low. It's gonna look gangster, dude.
It broke again?
It broke right there, and it broke there. Fender's all taped up. Now we're gonna throw on our Carlton flare. I wanna see how this thing lines up on the car, how it sits, how high we're gonna have to cut, get a general gauge of what this install is gonna look like. We're gonna do this, like that. That's about what the front kit's gonna look like. I do like how it has an OEM style look to it. It doesn't look like crazy aftermarket.
Oh, let's go.
And this, as you can tell, this is kind of sitting where it's supposed to, because if you look at the line on the fender here, it almost matches perfectly with the car. Now let's get the rest of the kit tape done.
All right, now that we have a pretty good idea where this is gonna be sitting at, the next step is gonna be we're gonna warm this up, and this is gonna make the fiberglass be a little bit more flexible. That way we're not trying to force it, and then we'll be able to self-tap it in place. That should give us a pretty good idea where it's gonna sit, and then we'll do the second piece, and if it looks perfect, then we'll start doing rib nuts. That was easy. Just patience. The pilot hole with the drill helps you keep everything aligned perfectly, and then the self-tapper will ensure that it doesn't move from the, from the spot that you had it on. So we're gonna grab a marker, and we are gonna mark where the body kit actually, where it ends. That way we know when we're cutting this, we know we cannot go above where the ball holes is and the line, because that's where the body kit actually ends. That's enough. That's enough. That's plenty flexy.
Now that everything's marked, we're gonna pull all of the fenders back off and start marking our cut where we're actually gonna cut the fender. All right, we've got our cut lines completely marked up. Next, we're gonna bring the car down and actually put a car cover on it. Because this car just got painted, we don't want any metal shavings or anything scratching up the fresh paint. And that way we won't have any incidents with the new paint, right, Ricky?
Yes, sir. Okay, everything is matched up because we are about to start doing some nasty stuff to it. We're gonna cut this thing first, and then we'll see. Did I do okay, Queenie?
Yeah, that was pretty good. How about we'll give her one of those and then be done.
Woo! All right, we got 2 done. I went below the line because we can always shape up, right? But we can't shape down. And let's get the rears done. All right, next up we are going to panel bond these 2 panels together using 3M panel bonding.
Panel bond or seam seal?
Panel bond. Might as well, it's stronger, right?
Yeah.
All right, Quinn ended up primering these areas. Every metal that was exposed, it is now primered. But the next step is gonna be for us to start making these tiny pilot holes into the actual rib knot holes. We have M5 rib nuts, and we're gonna be installing these things. For that, we need a bigger hole, so let's get that done. Getting wild.
You like that?
Yeah, dope. I guess I'm gonna go past your shoulders or what?
I was gonna wait till after seeing to cut it.
After or before?
After. Ooh, baby.
Is she close? Oh, she's money. Money, 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 money. Nick, That's embarrassing, bro.
I walk by and just hear a wet one.
Why were you ripping like that?
Carlton flares are fully installed. So now we're gonna move on to suspension and brakes. The first step is to get the brake calipers off so Ricky can get started on getting these things repainted.
Okay, I have all 4 calipers cleaned up, taped up, and ready to start painting them. Look at this. They're hanging here just because this is where I'm gonna hang them up so they can dry. I have my paint here. I have the last one outside, which I'm gonna be painting right now. Right, Quinn?
Go, baby, let's do it.
Quinn's going crazy with the suspension.
Brakes are off. Next up, we're gonna be doing the suspension. We've got a full control arm kit, we've got tie rods, and we've got a new strut. So I think I'm gonna start on the lower control arms first. We'll get the tie rods loose, replace those, and then we'll do our coilovers last. Yeah, my boy right there, dude. Yeah!
Oh.
Try to get the sway bar out. Turns out that doesn't work on these STIs. We gotta pull the subframe out. So luckily it's like a split subframe setup going on here. So we've got, I think, one main subframe that holds the control arm and the engine up. Then we've got a lower subframe here, which is kind of the rest of what you think a subframe should be. So we have to take this off to be able to get the sway bar out completely. So once we get that out, we'll move into installing our new white line front sway bar. From there, then we can start tackling our control arm kit. Let's do it. Take this off, the whole engine just.
Yeah, is it going to or what?
Theoretically, it shouldn't.
It looks like it is.
Shouldn't.
It's gonna fall out. It's gonna fall.
Holding on in here.
The pitch stop.
Oh, that's it, huh?
It's hanging off the train.
Car boy, I hope you're strong.
This billet better be. Yeah. This is our new white line sway bar. It is a big upgrade over the factory bar. So this is adjustable, so you can adjust the front end and really tune the suspension however you want. On top of that, we put polyurethane sway bar bushings on here, and we're gonna have upgraded end links. This is gonna increase the response. This thing is gonna drive much nicer. It's gonna feel much quicker, much snappier, and much more balanced. And you'll see that as we put the rest of the suspension components together. Ooh! This is our white line lower control arm kit for the STI. This is a huge upgrade over the factory. We've got brand new bushings absolutely everywhere. We also have a roll center correction kit going on with this. This is a direct replacement part for the factory OEM stuff, and it looks beautiful. And look at the old stuff.
Gaga. This is disgusting, bro.
It's pretty bad, yeah. So we've got rubber bushings here that have failed. They've got cracks in them. And of course, we've got brand new polyurethane bushings. Just like the sway bar bushings, this thing is gonna feel proper. We've got a ton of beautiful parts on the STI already, but next up we're gonna move into our BC Racing coilovers. This is a DS series coilovers, and this is gonna also add to the adjustability and the fine-tuning suspension system that we're putting on this car, because this is spring rate adjustable. You can adjust the preload on it, you can adjust the ride height on it, and adjust the damping, which means we could really get this STI tuned in the way we want to. Let's get them on. That's a rusty boy right there, dude.
That's what your STI comes with.
The difference that good parts make is like insane. That's not even in the same like universe. This is so good, dude. Front suspension is almost fully complete. The last thing we have is our Cartboy sway bar end link kit. Let's get it on. Front suspension on the STI is 100% complete. Check this setup out. Woo! Check it out, Ricky.
Let's go!
BCDS coilover. We've got a white line roll center correction, which is the ball joint and
sick.
the tie rod. We've got a white line lower control arm kit with polyurethane bushings, a white line sway bar, and a Cartboy sway bar end link to top it off.
All we need is new brakes, baby. All we need is new brakes.
Dude.
Yeah, I got the finishing touch. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Hey!
All right, now that this is completely finished up, can I put the brake dust shield back on?
Oh, baby.
I didn't even know about that.
Did you see me that I made them look brand new again?
Clean them up, dude. This thing's gonna look so sharp when it's
yes,
done.
Yes, sir, they're yours.
So let's get these on, and then let's move on to the rear suspension. I'm gonna start on the rear suspension by getting the rear sway bar out. From there, we'll start knocking out control arms, and then move on to the coilovers.
Come on, baby, get out of there somehow. Get away. Get gone.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. So for those of you who are wondering, there's one bolt that runs from this control arm through the spindle into the other control arm. And I took the nut off, so keep in mind, there's no nut on this. This bolt is not threaded into anything. This is Subaru, baby. Doesn't spin at all. No nut, not threaded in anything, just rust. Insane. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put some WD-40 penetrant on here, and we're going to free it up. See that?
What was that?
See all the rust coming? That's all the rust exploding.
That was insane.
Yeah. Boom, baby. That is so long. Look at that. All right, these are going in the wire wheel before they go back on the car at all. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Look at the rust there. These are our old control arms, and we're replacing them with these beautiful adjustable white line ones. They're fully adjustable, they get polyurethane bushings, and when you raise or lower a car, it takes the toe and the camber out to whack. So having these guys is critical to keeping your tire wear where you want it and having your ride height change, which is really good. So we can get good camber and good toe out of this car, even with the stance that we really like. So let's get them on. The last thing to finish up the rear suspension is what, Ricky?
Carboy end links, sway bar end links actually, and they look pretty sick. Look at this thing, they're buffed up. Nice and thick, looks like a bone. Let's get them on, baby. Let's go, baby. The gold powder coating turned out amazing. Dude, the refinishing on these brakes really look really good.
Looks really good. The sticker looks fantastic. The finish on it looks really good. The color's really nice. What do we got next, bro?
We got a bunch of EBC stuff, baby. We got EBC replacement rotors, and then we got red stuff pads that we're gonna be putting on the car, and this thing is gonna stop on a dime.
Time to get this thing back on the road. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Braking system is 100% back together. Now we gotta bleed it. Let's do it.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Let's go, bro.
Does this car have 6th gear?
Yeah,
Okay.
I hope.
You better be careful.
All right, now we're ready to bleed.
My leg hurts. That's tiring.
Now we're ready to start.
All right, let's start. Your boy left the freaking valves open and spilled fluids everywhere. Look at that mess. Already made a mess. We haven't even started, already made a mess. Quit in the mess, boy. Stop!
These are our Motegi forged X06 wheels in, of course, the Subaru Gold. We've got an 18 by 10 here. We've got a Falcon RT 660. This thing's gonna look sick on the STI now that's wide bodied. Let's get these on.
This thing literally looks like a Hot Wheel, bro. It's so massive.
It looks really good. I was a little unsure about the gold on gold. I was a little unsure about the gold on gold, but I think it looks cool.
You should have done that again, Quinn.
I'm in, dude. I'm so in. Whether or not it's actually functional, we gotta make a lot of adjustments. I don't know yet, but it looks sick. All right.
This gap is already like, once you bring it down, this thing's gonna hit.
I kind of want this to be like the ride height gap.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that, yeah.
Kind of like almost like a lifted rally style-ish, you know? That's way too low. That's definitely way too low.
That's dangerous.
Actually, it's not hitting right now, but it is.
That's not
too low.
touching?
That's like bag. No, it's not touching on this side.
I like the gap of the front.
Yeah, I want to like mimic maybe that, but just a little bit more on the back, I think.
Yeah.
Plan of attack is we're gonna throw an inch at the coilover body and see what that does to the ride height. I think we should add an inch and a half.
Inch is fine. Here's what happens. You're gonna do an inch and a half, and now the front's gonna be too low, and then we're gonna raise the front another half an inch, and then the back's gonna be too low, and then we're gonna do that all freaking night. Just do an inch and see what happens. Bet you it's even.
We're gonna do an inch, and then we're gonna have to do it again.
No!
And then, yeah.
Bet 1 inch will be even across the board. Lunch tomorrow. You have to go through with it.
Lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll buy you lunch.
Okay.
If it's good
The
all the way
wheel
around.
gap is the same.
Even, yeah.
Front and back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bam.
All right, we're gonna raise it 1 inch and see what happens.
And cut to the clip of him buying me lunch tomorrow. I want a red lobster too. I want lobster tails. When better get ready to pay for lunch. Look at this gap right now and the gap in the front. Almost identical.
Pretty close. That's kind of close.
The front is a smudge higher, but there's more weight. So that's gonna go down and it's gonna be even across the board. He's sweating. Look at him, he's sweating. His pockets are sweating. I'ma get lunch tomorrow.
What are you gonna get?
Let's see, I don't know. I'm an expensive date, bro. Yeah, baby! Yeah! Look at that!
All right, I'll give it to him. That was good. That was pretty good. You f***ing nailed it. That was good. I'm proud of you, Ricky. What do you want? Where are we going?
We'll see. I'll think about it. Tomorrow I'm gonna let you know. Say, baby, cut to the scene of him buying me lunch. What is he doing? What?
For the video, it's for the episode.
Yo. He came through. With daddy's money, but he came through.
Oh, is that how it works? Did I get conned?
Yeah, you got.
I got suckered into this.
He took me out to it and then he jumped in and he paid for it.
Scumbag move right there. And I condone that.
Several days later.
So the STI has been at Torrey Pines Collision getting the fenders painted and the car is finally back, so let's go check it out.
Oh my God. Dude, the flares did it right there, dude.
Now the fitment makes sense, the stance makes sense, kind of the rally vibe, that's what I was after for the stance. It looks freaking perfect, dude. Looks really good.
Damn, I'm impressed. I love the flares. The flares changed the whole car.
I know.
Yeah. Wow, the
With the
wheels.
skirt, that's so cool. It looks like a proper STI now. Before it looked like a WRX.
This is easily my favorite Motegi wheel that they've ever made.
Changed the car completely. Like this is giving me like GC8, like 22B
Yeah.
vibes now. Before the car didn't at all. I love that.
Oh, and the aero mirrors too?
Yeah, the wings and the hood and the front lip and like everything just all comes together.
I wouldn't mind keeping this one.
Today is the day. Today we finish up the 2007 STI project. You guys saw us build it on the channel, but we just finished it in the nick of time right before SEMA, but there's still a ton of mods that we have to do. And in today's episode, we're gonna be completely transforming the interior. We've got the boys from Opalite Optics here, and we have a few other special mods we're gonna be adding before it's gonna be given away to one of you guys. Antonio,
Whoa!
what up?
What up, dude? How you
How's
doing?
the Civic? I see
It's
it.
great, bro. I added a couple treats. And
Let's
stuff.
go look. Let's see what you got. Was this you? What is this? What's this burnout? Who is that?
Yes. Oh, dude, this.
Whoa! All right.
Bro.
I see some new door panels you're working on.
Seriously.
Dude, what is this?
Little
Whoa.
90s screen on there.
That's cool.
That is cool.
It looks factory.
That does look. Oh, you got the neons in the
It's a
door.
push to start, man.
Oh.
That's good.
Very
for
cool.
anti-theft.
If you haven't seen this build, a couple weeks ago, we did this for Antonio. He came in here with a red, miscolored EK Civic, and now it's this electron blue pearl color. It looks awesome. Suspension, brakes dialed in. It runs now. It's been a runner. Have you had any issues with it?
Except for this, probably not.
What'd you do?
No, I broke it.
Oh, wow. Very cool. So he's got some new mods going in. Antonio also started doing ambient lighting in cars. So if you want to check out Antonio's stuff, I'll put his Instagram right here. Go check him out. Book them for your next car. And today, we're actually just going to be doing suede. We decided to not do stars in this one, but we are going to be replacing this headliner. So this is the original headliner from 2007. It's got some damage on it, and it's just overall a little bit dingy, a little bit dirty. So we decided to go with a nice all gray suede. The reason why we chose gray is because some of the interior plastics and panels are not black. If you run a black headliner with the gray plastics, it kind of looks, sometimes it looks a little bit weird. And you can paint those plastics, but they're typically destined to peel or chip, and sometimes it just doesn't look good. So I think the gray looks really good. We did gray suede in a different Subi of ours, and it turned out to be one of my favorite mods we did on the entire build. So without further ado, I'm gonna turn over the camera to Antonio and Andy, and we're gonna show you guys how it's done. Give me step one, disassembly.
So, first thing you do, take off the panels. Second step you do, boss the guy that takes off the panels. Third step, remove the headliner. That's what we're gonna do right now. All right, so we just finished the suede conversion, well, gray suede conversion on this Subaru STI. Went ahead and did the front, the middle, the rear pillars, as well as the headliner, and it is exactly what this car needed for a nice little upgrade to give it that OEM plus look. So you guys can check it out.
Next up for the STI, we have a bunch of nice interior pieces to put together. We have a replacement glove box. We have a couple of shift boots for the shifter, e-brake, and armrest. We have brand new pieces from Subaru to replace the existing not so good looking pieces. And then we have, of course, the floor mats. Now let's get all of these new parts installed. A lot of screws. Wow, it works. Ta-da! All right, glove box done. What should we do next? These 3 pieces? Actually, I'll do the boot too. So maybe we can start by taking this off, and then we'll do all 3, both boots, and then there's a cover that goes over this as well. And then once those 3 pieces are done, then we'll put this thing back together. Sounds like a better plan. Old versus new. Now we gotta transfer the hazard button to this one. I'll clean it the best as I can, and I'll put it in here, and it should look just fine. Just about done, buddy, with the center part, the shift boot one. Make sure it's all tight, doesn't come off. It's really cool because it has like blue stripes on it. The original one, it was just all black. And this feels, oh, it is real leather. The original one, it doesn't feel like leather. So this is actually a better material, and it's gonna look way better for the car. And it's brand new. Sick! That's looking proper now. That's looking proper. All right, center console on the STI is looking brand new again. It's time for me to put the center lid back on and that back in here. But you broke that, so that may not go in right now. The last piece to the puzzle is gonna be the floor mats. Let's get another. That should look pretty cool. I like this. That literally just completes the interior. And last but not least, bam, passenger side.
All right, the STI is officially finished. 100% done, and we're gonna take it for a little drive here, boys.
Yeah, she's finally completed. Inside out, engine wise, everything is done.
This car looks so much better than it did. It feels so much better than it did. This thing was in pretty rough shape when we got it initially. What's really cool is doing this car literally right after we did an Evo. We just did the Evo, and this is almost the same year, actually. Very similar.
It is, very similar years.
So it's cool to drive them back to back, because I've never driven an Evo and an STI at the same, like almost at the same time.
Yeah, especially like the same month.
Know? So really cool. They drive very differently, which is really interesting to me.
Yep.
Even though they're like on paper very similar cars.
And they sound completely different.
Yes. So that's one thing with the Subaru is, one, you get the rumble, but two, you get so much more turbo noise.
Yep.
Especially with the Cobb exhaust and the Cobb intake we have on this. You get so much induction noise. The Evo is very quiet until you really get into boost, but this thing is making turbo noises at any throttle, any power level, on the way up, on the way down.
Okay, Quinn. Okay, buddy.
Woo! It's just a whoosh.
One of the big difference about this car is like when we first got it, it was not doing this.
No, it definitely wasn't. It definitely
not
wasn't. It definitely wasn't.
It feels so good. It sounds so good.
It didn't take a lot for it to sound like this. which is really cool. It feels so much better. We redid the braking system, which helped a lot because it had a soft pedal when we got it initially.
Yeah, it did.
The new brake pads, the brake rotors.
They're EBC pads and rotors, and then the brakes are the original STI brake calipers, but they were looking kind of funky.
And they work so well.
Yeah.
The EBCs have so much bite in them, and the pedal feels so good now. And the other thing I like about these, and kind of 90s cars in general, 90s JDM cars, is the braking systems are so like completely overbuilt from the factory.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So what is this, 4-piston up front, 2-piston in the back?
Correct. 4 and 2,
And
yeah.
the Evo was the same way.
I think it has the same calipers, to be honest.
Yeah, the Skylines are the same way. The FDRX7,
The
huge
FCs.
freaking braking kit from the factory is ridiculous, which is really cool. We also did white line control arms, we did BC coilovers, we did sway bars, we did every single bushing and ball joint in the entire front end. It feels so freaking sharp. Before, it was making a lot of noise it shouldn't have been making, and now this thing is so refined.
Yeah, we did BC
feels so
coilovers
good.
as well, and you can tell the difference because before, whenever you're like, right now we just hit a really big dip. When we first got this car, you would hit a pothole, and it would just sound like.
It sounded like the shock tower was about to come out of the car.
Yeah, it sounded really bad. Now you hit a pothole, you can barely hear it or feel it.
The car is so freaking
It feels so
stable.
good.
It feels so refined. It feels so good.
This is a perfect daily driver.
I did not.
As it is right now.
I did not like how the chassis felt when we got the car, but now it feels really freaking good. It didn't feel settled. It didn't feel stable. It made a lot of bad noises, and it wasn't very confidence-inspiring. But now the car's changed completely.
Then we also got one-off set of wheels from Motegi's.
Yeah.
We have, of course, the Falcon tires.
Falcon tires, amazing.
We got the flares.
Carlton flares, that was another thing I wanted to touch on, is this car looks so freaking good now. I wasn't a big fan of it, but now it kind of picked up this GC8 look.
Yeah,
with the wing on it, and the Carlton flares, and the offset, and the stance, and the hood especially. The hood makes a huge difference.
Dude.
All the carbon
When the
skirts,
car
the
first
diffuser.
showed up, it looked like a WRX. Like it did not look like an STI.
Did not
like
look
an
like
STI has like a stand, has the wing, it has the bright color on the body itself, and then it has the golden brake calipers.
Yeah.
And all that stands out from an STI. And this car had none of that. It
didn't,
had a bad paint job. It had no spoiler.
It had a dinky little roof wing, and then it had the STI hood.
But it didn't have the trunk spoiler.
No, it didn't.
So right there, automatically, it already looks like a WRX. And then the calipers weren't gold. They were
neon.
They were like fluorescent
super
yellow,
faded
and they were
neon,
extremely dirty. So it just looks so bad. And then now with with the fresh paint job, the both spoilers, roof spoiler and the trunk spoiler. From Sabon, the carbon fiber hood, the Carlton flares, everything painted, the calipers painted,
Aero
the
mirrors.
wheels, like everything just like, as soon as it was done and we put it on the ground, I was like, now that's an STI. Inside, we had the headliner done, A pillar, B pillar, C pillar.
Really nice.
Yeah, Opulite. We got Cobb Access Port. Every trim in the center has been completely replaced by brand new OEM parts. Everything looks brand new here. We have the cardboard short shifter. All the bushings for the shifter have been replaced, and this thing feels phenomenal. It feels so good. It feels so stiff. Every gear is not extremely notchy, which I like notchy shifters, but it's notchy enough for me to be like, it's like a perfect shifter.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
My favorite piece in the interior that we've done is actually the carpets. The
carpets are
everything
sick.
for me.
It has like this JDM style race vibe on it.
I was not a big fan of the blue. The blue carpet on everything. It was, for me, like, I get that it's a factory option, but for me it kind of feels a little tacky almost.
Well, if there would have been like a brand new blue, it probably would have looked different.
Okay,
But this one looked like it was so faded. It was so
busted.
dirty.
It was really busted.
There was no fixing it either. There was no fixing it. They were just done. But I really like this option. It looks really good.
We did a lot to this freaking thing, man.
Yeah, we did.
Changed this car a lot. Oh my God. The freaking visibility in these things is ridiculous.
Yeah, really good.
The Evo is the same way. She's money, dude.
Dude, it feels so good on the
This thing's ready to go.
You would think like this thing would be bouncy and stuff, but it's perfect.
That's what I love about the BCs, dude. Is you can tune them however you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Adjustable damping, you can get the spring rate exactly where you want it, and you can get the ride height independent. So it's like a lot of the coilovers, if you want to lower it, you lose your preload. You lose how the spring plays. BCs are not a single kit they sell is like that, which is really cool. This is a solid track car if you want to take it on the track. Solid daily driver, 100%. 4-door, way to go.
Yeah, this thing on the track will be amazing. Having the Falcon RT660s Having the oil cooler from Ishimoto and the radiator from Ishimoto, this thing is literally
It's gonna
ready
be
to
a
go.
ripper on the track.
Oh yeah, dude. It's ready to go. It is so awesome that somebody can just win this car. Dude. Oh, not only do they get this car, but on top of that, they get $20,000.
First drive in the STI since it's been complete.
I honestly have not been in this thing much at all.
You remember when we brought it?
Yeah, it was
Everything
a
was
nugget.
pretty tired. All of the new OEM trims made such a difference. These were all super scratched up. And we've got the Cartboy shifter, we've got new boots, we've got a lot of new mods. So let's see how she feels.
I can already tell the suspension is in much better shape than it was.
It was very floaty and we had super old tires.
Yeah, bigger scoop on the hood looks really cool.
Ooh.
Makes some good noises already.
It does make good noises. All right.
It's nothing better than boost.
So this marks, I think, like our 6th or 7th Subaru.
Yeah,
This
we've
is
done
like
a lot.
kind of the unicorn, the Hawkeye. I think this is like the most favored STI, but I will say they're all pretty much the same. The inside at least.
They feel the same for sure.
And they sound the same.
I preferred the hatch we did.
The hatch was cool.
Just
yeah.
from an overall look, I think that's more of the sort of the favored one, I think.
I love the aero mirrors on this car, and you actually can see out of them, which a lot of them you can't.
A lot of aero mirrors
Yeah.
were made for right-hand drive only, so that when you put them on, you can't see very well. These were made for this car specifically. So left-hand drive configuration, you can actually see. All right, the runway. Oh, all right.
The sound is great.
That's
It was super quiet before. The brakes work really good as well.
Yeah, they grabbed
The
that.
car feels great. So when we first got this car, it had all OEM suspension stuff. Factory sway bars, everything was from 2007.
I mean, it was basically factory, right?
It was
for the
almost
most part.
entirely stock, yeah. It actually had stock exhaust and everything. And now it's got all the white line goodies. Oh yeah.
Snappy little shifter.
Yeah, the shifter's great. The Cartboy shifter's great. We got all new bushings in here. Man, this thing's fun now. This Civic would move out of the way.
Yeah. Slow Civics.
It sounds
Man,
so cool.
It feels like it has some punch.
Yeah.
There we go. Open her up.
Oh yeah. I love the little.
Wow.
And that's factory blow-off valve too.
That's the factory blow valve?
Yeah. Just the new Cobb intake and the Cobb exhaust just kind of opened everything up a little bit.
If I were to define this car from sitting in the passenger seat, I would
Yeah.
say it's a tuned car, but it's refined and mature.
Yeah, it feels really nice. Like everything is stout feeling. It actually gives you confidence to drive it now, whereas before it was very floaty. You got good tires on it, good brakes, good suspension.
Before it was bad.
We also have the Cobb Stage 1 tune, so a little bit extra power that it was a little bit down on before. It feels great. But it's not overly aggressive. Like you could totally drive this car every day. This is a really nice daily driver. It feels so much better than it did. Wow.
Yeah, I agree, and I'm just sitting in the passenger seat. I can only imagine what it feels like behind the wheel.
Feels like a proper Subaru now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got just enough to puts a smile on your face.
Yeah, and the sounds are great. The sounds are, when we got it, it was quiet.
Yeah.
Everything was loose, like I said, and it just didn't make a lot of noise. Now it makes all the right boost noises.
And was this factory, this gauge?
Yeah, it's factory boost gauge, yeah.
Man, the Cartboy shifter,
It's good, isn't
I think it's like free horsepower.
Yeah.
It makes the car feel faster just the way
It even sounds good, too. It
Yeah,
sounds like a
click,
rifle, yeah.
Click, click. Definitely got a lot of response.
Yeah.
Handles the road bumps pretty well too for coilovers.
Yeah. So this has got the BC DS series coilovers, which is a little bit of an upgrade from the BR we normally do. And then we've got white line everything. So white line front and rear sway bars and new control arms as well. All new bushings everywhere. So it's got quite a bit of new upgrades on it.
It's cool. A lot of times when you get the direct steering feel like we have in this, you get that dartiness where it just kind of wants to dart all over the place. But this feels super refined, actually.
And one other thing that I think it does well is usually when you upgrade a lot of the suspension stuff, if you do a lot of really aggressive bushings, you get a ton of vibration. And it doesn't feel like that at all. Like it really does feel like a street car that's just more capable now.
Yeah, the reason why the factory uses rubber is it doesn't translate all that vibration to the passengers. But in a sports car, you kind of want some of that.
Yeah, I think we get the right amount. Oh yeah.
It's nice and smooth.
I know. Yeah. It gets up and goes, man. It's fun. I like it.
I'm actually pretty impressed.
Yeah. Like you said, I think it's like the perfect amount. Can't get in too much trouble, but you can still get in a little bit of trouble for sure with this.
It definitely gets up to speed pretty quickly. Very, very well put together. The guys did an awesome job with this. And it even has the looks to go with it, which is cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's like not overly crazy, but the little flares with the wider wheels and tires.
Classic,
sort of the
man.
Historical sort of gold on the wheels. And I love these Motegi wheels. This is one of my favorite wheels they make.
I think it's cool too because the car is not too slammed. So like,
yeah, I mean, I'm throwing it into these corners and it's no problem at all.
Yeah, handles great.
No rubbing.
Yeah.
No dramas.
You don't have to worry about like parking lots and stuff like that. It's ready to go, man.
But all in all, I think the car is awesome. Man, ready for a new owner. Pretty amazing. Another one bites the dust.
This is number 27. So this is the 27th car that we've given away. If you guys are new to our channel, we give away a car every quarter. So we build it on the YouTube channel. We mod it with all sorts of parts that you can buy on our website, showing you guys that it's really not that difficult. It just takes a lot of planning and you can put together a really nice package and you don't need to make 800 horsepower or something like that. And then we give it away to one of you guys. So if you are interested in taking home this car and a check for 20 grand, check out the link in the video description. Buy some car parts, buy some merchandise. We got a ton of new merch on the site. And hey, you could be the winner.
It's the holiday season.
Yeah,
get your friends some gifts. Get your family some gifts off the site.
And you never know. Like the last winner, Yu Yang bought his buddy a steering wheel and he won an A90 Supra and a check for 20 grand. So
what a legend.
I think that's gonna be it for today's YouTube episode. If you guys like this video, please leave us a comment down below. Give us a big like. See you guys in the next one.
All right, now get out of here so I can go drive this by myself.
Later.